Hi there. Dr. Bill Crawford here, psychologist, speaker, author of 7 books, host of 2 PBS specials. Here again to bring you another tip on how to help you create the life you want. How to bring more clarity, confidence, creativity into everything you do. Today I want to talk about solutions. This came from a thing I got in the email from a wonderful gentleman at MD Anderson by the name of Duke Rohe. He sends out these little things every once in a while they call popcorn thoughts, and I just love them. And he sent out a whole list of what makes a great solution. I was really impressed with how that all fit together, so I decided to make a series of this. So this is the first installment of what's the criteria for a great solution. How do you know when you're putting together a solution for your family, for your organization, for yourself, how do you know it's a great solution? You know, we can create solutions, but they're not always great solutions. We can put like a Band-Aid on something, but if we don't really understand what's going on there, we may not really solve the problem. So, the first criteria of a great solution is that great solutions take a significant bite out of the problem by clarifying their true causes. Great solutions take a significant bite out of the problem by clarifying their true causes. And what that says is when we try to solve a problem and we don't really know what the true cause is, again, we can put a Band-Aid on it, we can deal with the symptoms of it, but we don't really solve the problem. In my Life from the Top of the Mind system, you know, if you've kind of been following that I make a big deal out of this. What is the true cause of how we think and feel and react? Because a lot of people think it's kind of what happens to us. You know, traffic drives me crazy, difficult people really make me angry, deadlines make me nervous, all that kind of stuff. Understandable, but what that's saying is the true cause of how I think and feel is something outside of myself. And what I found is that is a recipe for stress, frustration, anxiety. I have a quote in my seminars that says, you never want to make the most important thing in your life something that is beyond your control. Now, doesn't mean that there aren't things in our life that really aren't important, like kids and success and our business and school and whatever. However, those aren't always within our control. So I have found a way to make a certain way of being that is within our control the most important thing in our life. And in order to do that, we've got to clarify what the true cause of our thoughts, emotions, actions are. If you follow my Life from the Top of the Mind philosophy, you know that it's really this middle part of the brain, this limbic system, this scanner, processor, router part of the brain that interprets data in such a way that either sends it down to the brainstem, that reactive part of who we are, or up to the neocortex, that part of us where our clarity, confidence, creativity, compassion resides. So, what I like to do is to look at this limbic system. How is it interpreting things? Recognize that its kind of mission on the planet has been to keep us alive as a species, so it has a tendency to over-interpret negative things. That's why when you watch the news, it really isn't the news. It's not what's new, it's what you should be afraid of. If it bleeds, it leads. Because that hooks your limbic system into watching so that when they go to commercial, they can sell you some soap. So what I like to do is to make sure I have become as purposeful as possible at dealing with this cause, this middle part of the brain, this interpretive part of the brain, that I've put in place philosophies, beliefs, ways of looking at a situation, given meaning to life in such a way that it sends data up to the neocortex versus down to the brainstem. One of the things I'm talking about today in my seminars is Viktor Frankl's book, Man's Search for Meaning. I think it speaks to how important meaning is, how important this limbic system interprets life. Because if it just interprets it based on the past, then we are at the mercy of that interpretation. But if we begin to influence that interpretation, we are living not by chance, but by choice. So, what I want you to know is the true cause of how we think and feel, behave, react, is how our limbic system interprets data. And in my Life from the Top of the Mind seminars and books, what I do is I help people retrain that part of the brain so it's interpreting data in such a way that allows us to bring our best to life. I believe that is a great solution because it takes a significant bite out of the problem by identifying the true cause. If you're liking these videos, I'm hoping you're hitting the liking button and sharing them with your friends. You know how Google and YouTube and Facebook and all the folks really love it when you share it. If you want me to come and do a presentation for your organization on how to access that limbic system, how to know what the true cause is and become more influential in how we respond to life, I'd love to do that. All you got to do is go to my website, billcrawfordphd.com, hit the contact button, let me know what you're interested in, and I'd love to work with you around that. And by the way, I am starting in 2016. This is being filmed at the very end of 2015. Starting in 2016 to actually open up my seminars to the public. So there are going to be some very specific public seminars that I'm going to be creating where anybody can come to. So if you're interested in that, email me, billcphd@gmail.com, or just Google Bill Crawford PhD. I'll come up on the first page. Go to the website, hit the contact button. Let me know what you're interested in. In the meantime, stay tuned for the rest of the criteria of what makes a great solution so that you can begin to become more purposeful in the kind of solutions you are bringing to life. Or, put another way, here is to you, bringing more clarity, confidence, creativity into all your solutions, into everything you do. And I'll look forward to seeing you in the next video.